fields on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Central Michigan Chippewas taking on the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On the set. Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Third down coming.
The Chippewas come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Army!
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a 3rd down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ballgame.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick handoff. Running into the open space. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Chippewas have taken it inside the 20.
2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw again. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Now improvising. Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The give to the lone running back. Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, a lot of space. The tag, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a wide open receiver.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Back to pass, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Copeland. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UTEP overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from El Paso, these Miners gotta be thrilled with the result. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it downfield. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Gain of 9. Third down coming.
And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
You guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. He's got an open man. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
17, Central Michigan, 14.
The Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Runs through it, and runs through another broken tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Second down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fakes to grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Army! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
First and 10.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 28 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the tailback. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, going to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Black Knights. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Zings it complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Power football with the run. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll leave it with him. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.